Hey guys, it's Red Master here, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to look at, well, of course, the hidden combo video, and what we have in store for, or what I have in store for you guys is something I like to call the Jolly Roger. Now, this was a neat little concept that I came up with, being who I am and my history with Pirate Ship. I thought to bring back Memories of Doom Ship, I can make a new ship deck and bring it forth through AW, and I kind of did. I found a neat little trick where I combined the rally of Pirate Ship with the drag ability of hooks to create a, I guess you would call it like a little, maybe a little pirate ship, because, you know, the hook represents the anchor, and, yeah, everything leads to everything. So, this deck is built around a lot of invest. We have Master Thief, we have Plunder, so there are definitely ways that you could stack up gold, so it's sort of like a ramp deck in a sense. But anyway, let's see what happens. And at the end of the, or towards the end of the video, I do have a special announcement for all of you guys. And we'll see how that turns out. But we'll get to that announcement later. I don't know why I just sort of stopped in the middle of that. I guess I like to get too focused in the game and I lose my train of thought. But anyway, we played our Master Thief here, so that means we're going to have 6 gold next turn. Maybe we can start getting our hooks out. So there's a Flame Prince in the back and a Shadow Drake up front. And these 2 Hassan guards. What's going to happen with these guys? Okay. He did open us up there a bit. So I think right now what we're better off doing is playing a Flux and an Imp, just so we can build up presence, so it looks like we can throw out what he, you know, to compete with what he's throwing out there. We still have Plunder in our hands, so our invest isn't totally wasted. We could always get some damage and, of course, invest again. Ice Blast. Tricky, tricky, tricky Ice Blast. I don't like Ice Blast. I don't. Okay, so there goes our Imp. And, of course, he attacks there. So we're going to move Flux down here. We're just going to attack that. And now we're going to introduce one of our hooks. You see, we're going to drag that guy over, so our guy isn't damaged, which is good. That's what we want. I'm thinking about playing Plunder next turn, so that way we can ramp into a Fenrir. So maybe we can clear some things out of the way, get Hook a bit more involved. Okay, so he's not moving that guy up. Interesting. So we're gonna move hooks there. I guess we can't really reach anything with tough call. But anyway, we're still gonna Plunder, so that'll give us the Fenrir next turn. I guess we can Army of the Damned. We don't really have much to do at the moment. That Demon Hunter is being kept back. I may have to murder that Flame Prince if it gets too overwhelming, but let's see what happens. So if this Demon Hunter comes out, of course we're going to Fenrir and head over to his castle. Rune Warrior, okay. That's another big boy coming out. He can't reach my Flux. Sorry about that. Didn't move anything up. Tricky. Okay. Well, because of that, let's pull over your castle. And then play our Yarm Giant since our friend doesn't want to move up for Fenrir. We'll have Fenrir next turn in case he responds. He really has to, actually, at this point, because his castle's going to start slowly moving away if this guy doesn't if he lets this guy drag his castle. It can go pretty far, which is basically the plan here. Of course, we didn't see ship in. We may not see ship in this game, but that's all right. Gives his Room Warrior meditation, so he's hoping to make it survive or make it more powerful. He lined up for a Yarm Lightning there. One attack from the zombie, and the chain of Yarm's going to kill off that warrior, so not going to be a problem. The Demon Hunter doesn't move, and neither does the Flame Prince. Alright. So that's going to leave us an opportunity open to... Jeez, am I just... Alright, that just stopped responding for a minute. Whoopsies! I always hate these technical issues. It's a sign that my laptop is telling me to get it fixed or something. I don't know. Anyway, we just slammed down that damage, and we're gonna take out the Rune Warrior. Gonna bring out another hooks just for fun, and then maybe. Oh, and then we do the pirate ship. So I should have saved it to show you the pirate ship hook action. I'm an idiot. Can we draw another hooks though? No, we do the Spyfish, but not the hook. That's alright. I didn't know it was going to come out of the draw. He's going to probably divert a bunch of resources, getting rid of Yarm. That's a resource. Jeez. So that big guy just came in. He's going to take out our zombie, seeing it as a threat. Alright, that's the second time it crashed in one episode. That's definitely no good. We still have control of the game, but I just... Alright, so we're going to do our nice little draggy poo here. Bobbers is going to come out, get rid of this fool. Pirate ship comes out. And that lets us right into Spitefish here. So that's going to pound his base for more damage. And I guess we'll put the zombie there. We want to save. We want to save anything from possible damage. So basically our opponent here is at a disadvantage. Of course his castle is so far. And overall, he can't really kill the Spitefish or else he loses. Can't get anything in front of the castle, so he's just going to kill the Spitefish. So that will end round 1. So we're going to challenge our friend there again. Let's see if he responds. Let's see if he can make a comeback against Hook Ship. Really disappointed I wasn't able to show the Hooked Ship. If I played Onslaught first, then I could have showed you the actual ship and hook action. But, you know, we can't have what we want always. So, another good starting hand for us. My screen just went black. I don't even know where I'm clicking. See, now this is definitely... This is like the reason I have issues with my laptop. I guess that's what I get for it cooperating the past couple of times. That's okay. Didn't really lose our turn here, so we're going to throw out books. The books are going to act as some draw, and if we get close to the base, maybe we can onslaught for another draw, or see what really comes out. We don't know what exactly he has planned for us. Masuda comes out. Well, that Masuda will actually stay put. Interesting. So, I'm tempted to just actually run a Master Thief. That way we can coin into our Pegacoin very nicely with the Although now he's got a reduced cost, what is he going to throw out in response to our attack? He could... Can he fly? I don't think he can fly over books because they're both flying, so that's going to cancel out. The guard's going to come out, though, for a reduced cost. And the Masuda, of course, blocks. Alright. A hook option. No, you know, we're going to save that for when we pull a pirate ship, because I don't want to pull another one of what I just did in the past game. Instead, we're going to throw out Pegacorn to get ourselves looking scary. He's going to have to kill one of these guards off for a thief, unless he's going to throw out something else. Kunoichi, he's going to just trade directly? No, he's going to make me find that Kunoichi. And I'm pretty sure I know where it is. Judging on... the movement of, you know, where it was placed and all that. So we're gonna onslaught here, and let's see, we do another hooks. I guess it's not no harm to throw a book down, just so we can draw and find it, because I really do want to find ship. I guess since we have two, we can play one next turn. Call to War brings out the Reckless Knight. I was about to say Righteous Paladin. But that's not enough to kill my Pegacorn, so he's gonna have to make a choice here. He's gonna either have to play something else alongside this card, or not anything at all. Interesting choice. That's gonna leave us. Yeah, found it. So now that we exposed his Kunoichi, I know I could have gone for base damage there, but I really didn't need to. Instead, our hooks is gonna come up, and so is our books. So now he's gonna have to be. Or his Kunoichi is now out of stealth mode, so he can't play any tricks with me. Another Call to War brings out a Spitefish. Okay, that's going to do some base damage if he's going to sacrifice it. That would be the smarter move to play here, in my opinion. But then again, that opens him up to taking hooks damage if he blocks the base. He's not going to block the base, so that's going to save him. Okay, so right now we're going to do another coin play into Master Thief here. So the Master Thief will activate the invest, before I say that wrong. And we're going to throw out a Flux, actually. I'm going to risk it and move our hooks up one, that way it's in threatening range next turn. Meanwhile, Thief is going to chill out up there. Not seeing the ship, which is a bummer. But, you know, you guys saw what ship and the hook can do. You know, bringing it so close that our ship can just rally units like we did with the Spitefish the last game. So let's see what our opponent is thinking right now. He does have a good amount of options. We saw from the last game, he's going to use, the ludicrous strength. I somewhat have guessed that. So he's going to take out the hooks. Smart move. You know, unfortunately. But now I don't want to risk playing, Fenrir, because that's just going to kill, I'm going to kill him off getting past this Kunoichi while there is better options. So, that option being, we bring out our second hook friend. I know I'm probably going to regret this because it's going to appear randomly next turn. But we're going to kill off, see what we can get from it. A heal and a Shadow Slip, alright. Going to position our Master Thief into attack range and of course smack the face with books. So I really hope I didn't just screw over my ship combo next turn. Okay, out comes a Master at Arms. That's going to kill books. We're going to actually kill the thief. Not the thief. Well, I guess we are killing the thief, but we are going to kill the Master as well. Did I just screw that up? I think I just screwed that up. Oh well, I was going to play Yarm, but I think I moved hooks where Yarm should be. But I guess we could still do this. We can get him into a position where he knocks out an opponent that's going to be in front of the base, so that way hooks can start dragging it. And of course, hooks drags is always fun. It's no matter how you play it, hooks is always fun because, you know, since the drag is so new, it's so I guess you can get creative with it, and it could provide for a lot of fun mischief. Okay, so Lightning Bolt and the Stone Drake come out. Our hook's going to start dragging the castle, and that way we can get it into a Yarm position. And of course, we're going to smack the base there for a good amount of damage. And Robin's right here, and the Yarm Lightning is actually going to end it for him. So Very well played by our friend Pyri Esquite. I'm sorry if I pronounced it incorrect. I am horrible with pronouncing some of these names. But anyway, let's take you through the deck list of, we're going to name this the Jolly Roger. I was just experimenting with it, so I didn't give it a proper name. Jolly Roger is going to be this deck's proper name. And I'm going to run down the list of what I have for you. Books I have for the obvious draw, and as you saw by a lot of our games, it's basically what we're going to be throwing out most of the time as an early unit for draw. Next to Imp, which is another unit I like to include more in my decks as of recently, because I find Imp is a very hard unit to block. With a lot of lower tier cards out there, the only thing I might see clash with is Peasant. It's going to tie out with the Peasant, but kill with a lot of other things. It's going to kill Shadow Drake, it's going to kill Bridge Trolls, it's going to kill Dark Benders, Spike Fishes, things like that. And the 1 damage to the castle doesn't hurt either. Onslaught I have as another draw purpose. I only threw in 2 though, because I don't find it as big to have as books, so that's why I'm keeping it a bit lower. Spitefish, just because a lot of my early game actually focuses on some pretty early castle damage. The Imp, Onslaught, and Spitefish all actually provide for a couple of early hits on the castle. Treasure Hunt, Master Thief, and Plunder all kind of play the same role in the deck, and that is to provide. Oh shit! I just took out a Treasure Hunt. And that is to provide our Invest. Of course, Invest is another sort of new concept. It's not totally new, but it's sort of like saving your gold. You're putting in extra gold for next turn, which can really get you thinking about how you want to play Treasure Hunt, Plunder. If you want to take that damage now and get the gold, or if you want to save the gold for another time. I was using in our games, actually, we saw that Plunder and Master Thief, I had invested them and played them turn 7 so I could coin into a Fenrir attack that following turn. And alongside Hook and Ship, those guys are basically another main function of the deck, so very important to have these. And I think it's really simple. The only thing that you guys may not have is Treasure Hunt if you're fairly new, because that is a rare. But, Master Thief and Plunder, everyone should have since they are basics. Next I include Flux, because Flux is a strong 4 gold drop. The spells, again, that she generates are always useful. Shadow Slip I was planning on using if I drew a ship to bounce Hook back, and then play the ship and the Hook if I drew the ship, which of course came at the most inopportune times. Then of course we had Pirate Ship, big part of the deck, one of my favorite cards, as you all know from a lot of my past decks. Yarm Lightning I find is great ways to get some damage. The rebound also kind of helps. It makes you think, when do you want to use the lightning, when do you want to conserve it. Murder, simply to destroy a minion, maybe to clear the path for hooks, or just get rid of something big that's got Blessing of the Trench on it. I always carry Murder, just because with the fear of big aura units popping out, Harambe popping out, cards like that should get immediately murdered. And as we saw, well, I don't think we saw it with the Kunoichi, but if I had a murder on me, I probably would have murdered the Kunoichi if I didn't have other options. Pegacorn, a great unit to coin into from turn 3 to turn 4. If you don't have hooks, and this kind of plays the same with Swordsman too, except Swordsman has a greater role next to Ship. But if you have Master Thief on the field, or Master Thief in hand, and you don't have any other units to coin into, and you need to throw out Master Thief, I have Pegacorn here just for that reason. So you're not wasting the Thief's invest ability, you're actually using it to bring out a Pegacorn earlier on, and of course the Magic Shield blocks it from a lot of spell damage or aura damage that you may find. Of course, Rusty Hooks, because he and along with the Shep are a big part of the deck. We saw that he was responsible for dragging the castle, sometimes for positioning, sometimes for whatever the case may be, we definitely saw Hooks act strong in these 2 games, and it's why I decided to make a deck around him, because he has so much potential. Swordsman I kind of already explained, but with Pirate Ship, he's a great unit to cleave in, or to coin into, to do some cleave damage to a body blocking opponent, and of course that cleave is going to hit the castle as well, so you're getting 4 damage off there. And again, plays into the whole, if you don't have another unit to coin into, Master Thief into Swordsman is also not a bad idea. Rollins I have in here because he is great with any pirate deck that you put him in. Definitely, if you are running a pirate deck, this should be your go-to legendary. And of course, the Merchant's Favors come in handy if I'm trying to coin into maybe a ship hook combo, or if I need to play anything else from my hand at that time, that's where the Merchant's Favors come in. Yarm Giant and Fenrir kind of play the same role in this deck. They're the big boys, they're the muscle, they're the another reason why I have so much invest in here, is to get them out earlier, to pump their potential, to just get them on the field as quickly as possible and to overwhelm my opponent. So, that is the deck. Now, I did say something about a special announcement toward the end of this video, and this is what it is. So, I don't know if you can, if that's better. I don't even know what it was. Alright, regardless. I have decided, or as a way to have fun with you guys, about doing something I like to call Open Fight Night. Now, that term has been used a lot, and as you could probably guess, there's going to be some fighting. Of course, not in the real world, because I cannot fight people, it's just not what I do, but I will challenge people in Cards and Castles. Now, the way you have an opportunity to get on this video, I will be featuring people who comment on this video, so that's one way to get in. But, so what's going to happen is, in this video, comment below, just either what you thought of the deck, if you want to just enter into the contendership, let's call it a contendership, to fight. All you have to do is leave one comment down below in this video. Could be a comment about, again, anything, just, you want to participate in Open Fight Night, you want to talk or say something about the deck, whatever it may be, but I have a rule of one comment, that I'm not going to be replying to anyone in these comments. It is just solely so that I can use a nifty little YouTube feature to randomly select a commenter, or randomly select 2 commenters to be featured on Open Fight Night, which will be happening this Friday. I'll probably have to just figure out a time, and you'll get an update on that in Thursday's video, because I'm going to be making a video Thursday, and what I'm going to be doing in that video as well, besides telling you guys any final details for Open Fight Night, is commenting. I'm going to post in the comments the 2 commenters from this video who won. It's going to be a random lottery, and all you have to do if you won is reply to my comment saying you are able to or unable to. If you are unable to, I will pick another commenter randomly generated, and I'm going to be trying to do this maybe once a month, once every 2 weeks, just so I can keep videos coming out for you guys. I do enjoy everything that you guys have done for me in terms of support and whatnot. So that's going to be that. Well, let's just leave it at that. But again, Open Fight Night, all you have to do is comment down below for your chance to go up against me in a video. So, with that being said, if you guys did like the deck video, though, please make sure to like, share, and comment only once what you thought of the deck. And until next time, guys, stay gaming.